Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Zerin and Rabbi Rosen here with a thought for Shabbat. This week we celebrate Shabbat HaGadol, the Shabbat named for the Haftarah that we will read tomorrow morning, but named also because it is the Shabbat that occurs right before Passover. The Shabbat that reminds us Passover is coming. Zman Cherutenu, the season of our liberation, is here.
We don't just run right into Passover. We don't just jump into it and think that just because the date on the calendar is fixed, we're ready for it. We have an experience of transition. We move from the joy of Purim to the holiday of Pesach with 30 days of preparation. Our tradition calls it the 30 days of Shoalim V'Dorshim, of reviewing all of the Passover laws and practices, as well as the spiritual preparation, the idea of making it apparent to us that we are meant to live in freedom. It's a time of transitions in many other ways as well, as we have experienced this joyous part of our lives with the birth of a new grandson this past week.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. And it's given me an opportunity to reflect a little bit on the power of having this time in between birth and the Brit Milah on the 8th day. Certainly there's the idea that on that 8th day, it's a new week of creation, as it were, and that world of ours is recreated every time we have a baby reaching that milestone. A new week, a new creation. But I've also come to think of it as a time in which we have the general opportunity for the sheer wonder of new birth and what it means and what it entails, just because a baby coming into this world is such a joy. And then a double wonder, the wonder of being able to welcome a child and strengthening the covenant of Israel, a new part of the Jewish journey now within our midst.
While this is certainly a time of transition in your family's life, it is also a time of transition for all of us as we do the work, the inner work, as well as the cleaning and cooking to prepare for Passover, to prepare for this transition that we relive every year of what it means to go from slavery into freedom, from avdut lecherut, from servitude to a pharaoh, into freedom and liberation to serve the world as we see best fit. Whatever transitions you are experiencing this year and however you might be preparing for Passover, we hope that you engage in the physical, the spiritual, the intellectual, and we wish you a Chag Sameach and a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.